Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome in here to Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity wrestling between the 17-0 Methuen Rangers and your Lawrence High Lancers coming in at 13-6. It's senior night here in Lawrence. Dual meet records, Methuen 7-0 this season, Lawrence 4-3. Again, that's only in dual meets. We are beginning tonight's meet in the 132-pound weight class. Visitors already on top 6-0 after a forfeit in the 132-pound weight class. So we are actually in the 138 here. And no score in the first matchup of the evening. Once again, Methuen at 17-0 overall, 7-0 in dual meets. Methuen ranked at number 3 in the state, according to MassWrestling.com, the authority for all things wrestling in the state of Massachusetts. We got a couple of Methuen Rangers undefeated this season, Travis Manick and Dan O'Connell. No score so far here in the first period of this opening match of the evening. Once again, folks, we'd like to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. This is your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. Our crew this evening, Katie Curiel, Kiana Hernandez, Tatiana Say, David Venus. Our producer is Mr. Luis Lopez, and my name is Jay Oza. Thank you for joining us here for some MVC wrestling action. 15 seconds left here in the first period of the first match of the evening. The Lancers and Rangers going at it with only 10 seconds left here in the first period. That's going to do it for the first period here in the first match of the evening after a forfeit to start things off in the 132-pound weight category. And the Lancers will start off the second period here with the advantage. Lancers' John Vasquez here has been wrestling most of the season in the 138-pound weight category. Vasquez trying to regain control here. 1:30 left in the second period. Lancers' John Vasquez at 138. No points scored yet in this matchup at the 138-pound weight class. Methuen on top here. Overall, in this dual meet between the Rangers and Lancers, the score is 6-0. And we're going to have a whistle as the wrestlers getting close to going out of bounds there. 1 more minute to go here in the second period. And once again, this is going to be Vasquez with the advantage. Vasquez still going for the first point scored of this dual meet, and they go out of bounds once again. Clock stopped with 55 seconds left here in the second period of this opening matchup of this dual meet between the Rangers and Lancers here Wednesday, January the 31st, 2018. Methuen in the middle of one of their best seasons of recent memory, 17-0 overall, 7-0 in dual meets. Vasquez doing a good job here to keep this Methuen wrestler from escaping. He does escape, and that's the first point scored. It's an escape point for Methuen. Takedown for Methuen. It's now 3-0. Rangers on top here in the second period with 20 seconds left. Lancer coach yelling, get one to John Vasquez, just hoping for an escape here in the final 10 seconds of the second period. Let's see if he can get it. Got a stall on red. 5.3 seconds to go here, second period action. Vasquez going for the escape here in the final moments. Can't get it done. We go to the third period of this matchup in the 138-pound weight category. Rangers leading 3-0 and 6-0 overall in the meet. All right, third and final period underway. 6-0 Methuen in the lead in this meet after a forfeit in the 132-pound weight category. We're in 138 right now. All of a sudden, John Vasquez picking up a little bit of momentum here. Vasquez, a little bit of a dangerous move there, so the referee wants to pause things. 1:37 left on the clock. And Vasquez earned 2 points there. Picking up a near fall. Vasquez needs one to tie it here. Vasquez trying to go for the pin here. It's 3-2 Methuen on top here in the 138 weight category. Vasquez with a nice move. No points awarded though, not yet. Now 2 points awarded for red. Methuen goes up 5-2 on the reversal. And that's huge. Vasquez needs 3 to tie. 1 minute left here in this match. Vasquez needs 3 points to tie. It's 5-2. Methuen on top. 50 seconds to go. Vasquez going for the escape. An escape would only make it 5-4. He needs the escape and perhaps a takedown. That would tie it. He's got 2 on the escape. Now he's going for a near fall here. Vasquez gets the pin and pumps his fist. A comeback victory for John Vasquez in the 138-pound weight class. He picks up the pin and we're tied up at 6. Got Zabian Cruz checking in at 145 for Methuen. Here we go, 145 underway with Juan Medina taking on Zabian Cruz. Medina going low. 6-6 in this match after a forfeit and a win via pin. Lancers getting the pin from John Vasquez at 138. Zabian Cruz, 2 points. He's in the lead. They call him Z over in Methuen. Medina looking for the escape, and he's got it, 2-1. Cruz still leading by 1 here in the first period. And that's going to be 2 for Zabian Cruz. He picks up a takedown on Medina. Medina trying to escape, and he does. Another escape for Medina. It's 4-2. Cruz on top of Medina. 1 minute left here in the first period. Zabian Cruz going low. He gets a takedown there. 2 points, and he's up 6-2 on Medina. 4-point lead for Zabian Cruz here at 145. We are tied at 6 in this match. .41 seconds left here in the first period at 145. Zabian Cruz in black and Juan Medina in white. The Lancers in the white uniforms with the blue trim. Methuen in black with the white and gray trim. Medina trying for the escape here. He's down by 4, 20 seconds left in the first period between these two. To his feet, Medina. Cruz gets him back down, 10 seconds to go here in the first. 5 seconds with Medina, a chance at an escape here, pulling away. And Zabian Cruz does his best to hang on, and he does, keeping Medina from earning a point at the end of the first period. And we'll get ready for the start of the second period. 2 minutes on the clock with Juan Medina taking the advantage. Second period underway. Medina down here 6-2 against Zabian Cruz. Cruz going for the escape. Medina has a chance here with some control. Nice job by Zabian Cruz. Gets the escape and goes up 7-2. It's a 5-point lead. .130 left here in the second period, 145-pound weight class. Zabian Cruz gets a takedown. 9-2 now. It's a 7-point lead for Zabian Cruz. Juan Medina trying to get back into this thing. He's got a long way to go as Cruz is going for the pin. And here we go. Medina gets the shoulder up. Zabian Cruz trying to push that left shoulder down. Trying to flip over Medina. Medina struggling to keep his right shoulder up. And there is a pin for Zabian Cruz. It comes with 49.3 seconds remaining here in the second period. Juan Medina shaking up a little bit. Zabian Cruz getting the pin and getting 6 points for his team. It is 12-6. Methuen Rangers on top of the Lancers as we get ready for the 152-pound weight category. We're underway here from 152 with Billy Traynor in black for Methuen, taking on Chris Bueno for the Lancers. Spent most of the season fighting at 152. (12-6) overall in the meet. Methuen picking up its 12 points, 1 from a forfeit, and 6 coming from a forfeit, and 6 coming from a pin. No points so far here in the first period of the 152-pound weight class. 1 minute to go here, first period. Traynor looks like his strategy has been to go low. Bueno also going low. 50 seconds to go. Referee warning of stalling here. Traynor gets 2 on the takedown. 2-0 here. 40 seconds left in the first period. 152-pound weight class. Billy Traynor on top of Chris Bueno. Traynor getting the best of Bueno right now. He's up 2-0. He's going to try and flip over Bueno to get the pin here with 18 seconds left in the first period. Bueno is going to do his best to just survive here. Traynor going for the flip. Let's see what he can do. He's got 8 seconds. 3 seconds to go here in the first period. Bueno doing a good job keeping his shoulders arched. And the whistle blows. 3 points go to Traynor on the near fall. 5-0 in favor of Billy Traynor as we go to the second period. And it's going to be Chris Bueno starting. period number 2 with the advantage here over Billy Traynor. Underway here in the second period, 2 minutes on the clock. Nice job by Traynor to get the escape very early here in the second period. He earns a point for that. Traynor well ahead here of Chris Bueno. 6-0 the score. 12-6 the Rangers lead overall in this dual meet between the Rangers and Lancers. Methuen Rangers 17-0 this season. They are 7-0 in dual meets. So Traynor with a 6-point advantage. He can get a major decision by getting an 8-point victory or higher. Right now he's got his eyes on the pin. He picks up 2 more. Getting a pair for another takedown. Scoreboard saying 7-0. Believe the referee signaled 2 on the last takedown. Should be 8-0. This could be a major decision situation. Now Traynor gets the pin with 43 seconds left here in the second period. Second consecutive pin for the Methuen Rangers. They get a pin from Zabian Cruz at 145, and they get a pin from Traynor at 152. It's 18-6. Rangers lead the Lancers. We move into the 160-pound weight category with Femi Marquise for the Rangers and Brian Perez for the Lancers. Once again, 160-pound weight category. The score 18-6. Out of bounds here on the near side. No score between Perez and Marquise. One minute, 11 seconds remaining here in this first period action in the 160-pound weight category. Between the Rangers and Lancers, Femi Marquise with a slight advantage here over Perez. .48 seconds to go here in this opening period between Marquise and Perez. No score between these two. Pretty evenly matched so far, although they have just put 5 points onto the board for Femi Marquise. I'm going to guess that's a near fall and a takedown. Now they reduce it to 4. And here we go, Femi Marquise with the near fall. Can he get the pin? Yes, he does. 21 seconds left in the first period. A first period pin for Femi Marquise. And that's 3 pins in a row for the Rangers. The score 24-6 now. Rangers lead the Lancers. All right, we move into the 170-pound weight category. We have Jose Diaz in black for Methuen going up against Eric Sanchez in white for Lawrence. Our score 24-6. Methuen getting their points from a forfeit at 132 and 3 consecutive pins at 145, 152, and 160 from Zabian Cruz, Billy Traynor, and Femi Marquise. Here we go, Jose Diaz against Eric Sanchez. No score here, first period action, 132 to go. Sanchez going low. No points awarded yet. Referee asking for action. Referees will not hesitate to discipline any of these wrestlers for stalling, as we saw earlier in the meet. 1 minute, 9 seconds to go here. First period between Diaz and Sanchez at 170. Diaz trying to go for the takedown. So is Sanchez. And who's going to get the points for that? It's going to be Sanchez. Eric Sanchez of Lawrence picks up 2 on the takedown. Sanchez of the Lancers in the lead here, 2-0 on Jose Diaz. And after the clock stoppage, we have 54 seconds to go here, first period. Once again, Sanchez on top, 2-0. That's a reversal. Nice job by Diaz to tie this thing up. Now Sanchez, another reversal. Should be 4-2 now with Sanchez on top. Sanchez going to try to flip over Diaz and get those shoulders down. 34 seconds to do it here before the end of the first period. A couple of pretty good reversals here in this matchup at 170 between Diaz and Sanchez. Sanchez with 21 seconds to work with, trying to flip over Diaz. Diaz holding steady here, trying to get to his feet. Sanchez with 10 seconds to go here in the first period. 5 seconds, and it looks like Diaz is going to stay firmly planted on the mat. And there goes the buzzer here. That's the end of the first period. We move to the second here at 170 pounds with Sanchez of Lawrence leading Diaz of Methuen by the score of 4-2. Overall meet score, Rangers 24. Keep in mind they are the undefeated Methuen Rangers at 17-0, leading your Lancers 24-6. Sanchez in control here, up 4-2. And let's see now, Sanchez picking up right where he left off in the first period. Hasn't had any luck trying to flip over Diaz and get those shoulders down. Let's see what he can do here with 1:40 left in the second period. Diaz trying to fight to his feet. Sanchez relentless though, 34 seconds into this second period. Sanchez retaining his advantage. And Diaz does well to pull himself to the boundary and get a quick breather with 1:18 to go here, second period. Diaz to his feet. Sanchez still in control. Diaz gets out of bounds once again. $1:11 to go now here in the second period at 170 pounds. This has been a pretty repetitive matchup between Sanchez and Diaz, with Sanchez just barely able to hold on control for Lawrence. Under a minute to go here in the second period, 50 seconds to be exact. Sanchez is going to end this second period perhaps similar to the way the first period ended, with a chance to flip over Diaz and get a pin. Diaz is fighting though, just a bit out of bounds here on the near side. .1 seconds left in the second. Sanchez retains control, as he has throughout most of this matchup between these 270-pounders. .30 seconds to go here in the second. Could be going to a third period here. If Sanchez can't flip over Diaz, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to anytime soon, as Jose Diaz fighting strong. .7 seconds to go here in the second. Sanchez holding on, and he's just going to retain control as we move on to the third and final period. of this bout between 170-pounders Jose Diaz and Eric Sanchez. It's been a hard-fought, low-scoring battle between these two. Sanchez has a 2-point advantage, but now Diaz will have his chance to take the advantage over Sanchez and begin the third period with control. Let's see if Sanchez can get an escape here, boost his lead. Jose Diaz still in control. He's not going to get any points, though, unless he's able to get a near fall on Eric Sanchez. Trying to flip over Eric Sanchez, who has been in control for most of this matchup. Sanchez fighting for the escape, and he's getting close. He's back up to his feet. If he can regain control, he could be. There it is. He's got the escape. 3-point lead now for Eric Sanchez. This could be huge if the Lancers want to get a decision out of this. Lancers with only one victory tonight so far. It was John Vasquez getting a pin at 138. 50 seconds to go, and Eric Sanchez, all he needs to do is survive to get a decision, which would be worth 3 points on the meet score. 24-6 overall here in the meet. Lancers need points via pin, but they'll certainly take 3 from Eric Sanchez in this very hard-fought battle at 170 pounds. 25 seconds to go here in this matchup between Jose Diaz and Eric Sanchez. Eric Sanchez in white of Lawrence has a 5-2 lead, only 13 seconds to go. Diaz with one last shot. He's got a near fall. He's down by only 1. Can he get the pin with 4 seconds to go, or will Sanchez hold on? He's going to get 3 points, it looks like, for the near fall. Or will he only? Yes, he does. He gets 3 points for the near fall, and what a match that was. A last-moment victory for Jose Diaz. It doesn't get any closer than that. That's going to be really frustrating for Eric Sanchez as Jose Diaz picks up the win via decision at 170. That is tough. Excellent comeback win from Jose Diaz there at 170. He was down by 3 until the final moments of the third period. All right, this is a great matchup here at 182 between Danny O'Connell, undefeated on the season, against Stevenson Thiomsi. Danny O'Connell ranked at number 10 in the state at the 182-pound weight category, according to masswrestling.com. That's a pretty impressive position to be in. Thiomsi looking for the upset here. No score with the 182-pounders going at it. Diaz's victory in the previous match sets our meet score at 27-6 with the Rangers on top. No score so far here in the first period. Beg your pardon, 2 for the takedown. Danny O'Connell is on the board. Again, he's number 10 in the state according to masswrestling.com. A wonderful website if you're interested in high school wrestling in the state of Massachusetts. Out of bounds over on the far side as Danny O'Connell getting Thiomsi out of bounds. 1:05 left here in the first period. Let's see if Danny O'Connell can get the pin on Thiomsi. Stevenson would be thrilled to get through this match against one of the better wrestlers in the state. Stevenson with a bandage on his right thumb, so he's wrestling at a bit of a disadvantage here. You can see that right thumb of Stevenson. 2-0 here as we get into the late stages of the first period. Only 15 seconds left in it. Danny O'Connell in control here. He's got a 2-0 lead on a takedown. And that's going to do it for the first period. We go to the second with Danny O'Connell leading Stevenson Thiamsi by the score of 2-0 on the takedown. And it's going to be Thiamsi to start with the advantage here in the second period. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Methuen trying to keep their undefeated record intact here. They're off to a great start with 5 victories, 1 via forfeit, 1 via decision, and 3 coming via pin. Lancers did get a pin from John Vasquez at 138, their lone bright spot of the evening. Another takedown and 2 more points for Danny O'Connell. It's 4-0, O'Connell on top. Thiamsi putting up a good fight though here against one of the better wrestlers in the state. Danny O'Connell going for the pin over on the far side. Can he roll over Thiamsi? He's getting close. Hard to tell from over here, but it looks like Thiamsi has his right shoulder just sticking up, that O'Connell is trying to get down to the mat. He's got plenty of time, 1 minute, 1 second to work with here in the second period. O'Connell doing anything he can to get that pin. It is the right shoulder. That is still up, and now they go out of bounds as Stevenson Thiamsi did a great job to get a little bit out of bounds over in front of the scorer's table. 52.4 seconds remaining here. 7-0. Danny O'Connell on top of Stevenson Thiamsi. Let's see if he'll go for the pin here with 50 seconds left in the second. Thiamsi with 40 seconds left in the period. Trying to get up, trying to get out, trying to get an escape point at least. .30 seconds to go in the period. O'Connell in control here against Thiamsi at 182. Thiamsi gets to his feet and he's got the escape. Nice job by Stevenson. Hanging in there, getting the escape with 8 seconds left in the period. And that's going to do it for the second, and we're going to go to the third and final period between O'Connell and Thiamsi. There you go, third and final period of 182. 7 more matchups to go tonight, barring any forfeits. It's a nice escape from Stevenson Thiamsi, gets his second point of this matchup, both via escape. Trying to get a takedown on O'Connell, fighting hard is Stevenson Thiamsi, and he's back up to his feet. 1:37 left in the match. Thiamsi and O'Connell tiring a little bit here. Again, Stevenson Thiamsi with his right thumb all taped up. Tough spot to be in, especially against one of the better wrestlers at the 182-pound category in the state of Massachusetts. Thiamsi is down by 5, and that's a takedown and a near fall for O'Connell. He's going for the pin. Let's see what he can do. Plenty of time. 9-2 now, O'Connell on top. 56 seconds for O'Connell to try and get this pin. Let's see what he can get. He's got one knee on Thiamsi's arm. .40 seconds to go. 9-2. It's a 7-point lead for O'Connell. He's going to at least try for a major decision and pick up another point or two with the near fall.
But he knows, and all of Methuen wants to see the pin here of Stevenson Thiamsi. Thiamsi fighting hard to stay alive. 18 seconds to go. O'Connell trying to use his face to push Thiamsi's right shoulder into the ground. 10 seconds left. Thiamsi does well. He gets out of the near fall situation, gets himself out of bounds. But the near fall is going to be worth 3 points. And that near fall is going to put Danny O'Connell in position for a major decision victory as he is up by 8. Thiamsi can make it a regular decision if he can get an escape here within 5 seconds. That's going to do it. Great fight, though, by Stevenson Thiamsi at 182 as Danny O'Connell picks up the victory by major decision. And that's going to give 4 points to the Methuen High total, 31-6.
All right, folks, we are moving into the 195-pound weight category. We have Eric Lucas in black for Methuen going up against Jeff Hernandez, one of the seniors that was honored prior to tonight's meet. Jeff Hernandez in the white uniform. Eric Lucas once again in black. We are at 195 here. 220, 285, 106, 113, 120, and 126 still here to come. Methuen Rangers well on top, though, 31-6, following the major decision victory by Danny O'Connell over Stevenson Thiamsi at 182. Hernandez and Lucas, no score here. First period, 1:10 to go in it. Out of bounds here. 2 points awarded to Lucas on the takedown, 2-0. .104 to go here in the first, 2-0. As Eric Lucas has taken the lead over Jeff Hernandez thanks to a takedown. Now under a minute to go here in the first between these two at 195. Pretty even matchup so far. Eric Lucas on top, 2-0 via takedown. Out of bounds is the call here on the near side. And with 39.4 seconds to go in the first period, we'll reset. Eric Lucas with the advantage here for the moment. And that could be a near fall. It's a takedown for Hernandez. Suddenly he's got a pin opportunity. Near fall situation for Lawrence and Jeff Hernandez. Hernandez trying to get the right shoulder down of Eric Lucas. All of a sudden, Jeff Hernandez just took control of this match. And he gets the pin. No, sorry, no pin. Was it a pin? Just waiting for the call. Yes, it was a pin. Not sure if that was an out-of-bounds call or if it was a pin. Indeed, it was a pin. Jeff Hernandez with the victory against Eric Lucas. That was exciting. All right, we move into 220 now. We have Sammy Estevez for the Lancers in the white uniform going up against Travis Manick, undefeated this season. And Travis Manick is ranked as the #1 wrestler in the state at the 195-pound weight category, according to MassWrestling.com. Here he is in the 220-pound weight class, as we have seen him do throughout the season.
Travis Manick, along with Danny O'Connell, as we mentioned earlier, two of the best wrestlers in the state right now. So Sammy Estevez with a tough assignment here against Travis Manick. And Manick up 2-1, and then Estevez gets the escape to make it 2-1. Sorry, 2-0 to make it now 2-1. And they go out of bounds with 1:07 left in the first period. So after the victory from Jeff Hernandez, the score is 31-12. And we're going to have a brief stoppage here, as it looks like Sammy Estevez has a little blood dripping, and that means we're going to have to stop the action and get that taken care of. Don't want any blood on the mat. We can take this opportunity to remind you that we broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and on YouTube. LPS Media broadcasts 24 hours a day. We cover events at all of the wonderful public schools around the city of Lawrence. Some of our regular programming includes LHS Sports, Theatrical Productions, and Inside LHS, a show featuring news and events from around the LHS campus. You can check us out all day, every day on YouTube. Just get the app or open up your favorite browser and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 5 years. All right, we got the blood cleaned up, and now Estevez and Manick can get back to their battle here at 2:20. It's a 2-1 advantage right now for Manick. Sammy Estevez trying to become the first person all season to take down Travis Manick. He's off to a pretty solid start. It's 2-1. Manick in the lead with 32 seconds remaining in the first period here. 220-pound weight class. Under 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Manick with his right hand around the neck of Estevez, and that's going to result in a 2-point takedown. It's 4-1. And that'll be the end of the first period, with Travis Manick of Methuen leading Sammy Estevez of Lawrence by the score of 4-1. Overall meet score 31 for the Rangers and 12 for the Lancers. Lancers getting their 12 points on pins from John Vasquez and Jeff Hernandez, while the Methuen Rangers got 3 pins, 1 decision, 1 major decision, and 1 forfeit to set our score at 31-12. And the Methuen medical staff has noticed a small cut on the forehead of Travis Manick. We'll have to get that cleaned up. Looks like Manick is set to go as we get this second period all set to go. Again, it is Manick on top here of Sammy Estevez by the score of 4-1, and Manick will be in control to start off the second period. Estevez doing well to get to his feet, trying to get up onto his feet. And let's see what he can do as Manick using some good technique to keep Estevez close to the ground with 1:40 left here in the second period. 4-1, Manick on top of Estevez. That's going to be an escape from Estevez. Great job. He's now cut the lead in half. It's 4-2 with Manick of Methuen leading Estevez of Lawrence 4-2. Let's go, Sammy, let's go, is the chant from the Lancer bench. Another takedown, though, for Travis Manick. It's 6-4 now, as Manick regains a 4-point lead. 1:08 to go here in the second. Under a minute to go here, halfway through this matchup. 220-pound weight class. We have the #1 ranked 195-pounder Travis Manick. He is fighting tonight in the 220 class against Sammy Estevez. And Sammy Estevez, the tough matchup here, really tough assignment against one of the best wrestlers in the state. Pin situation. Can Estevez keep those shoulders up? Manick getting close. He's got 26 seconds. And Estevez, yes, he gets the pin. Travis Manick picks up 6 more points for the Rangers. A victory via pin, the 4th pin of the night for Methuen. All right, we're underway from 285. We have Aaron Surth in black for Methuen. Aaron Surth at 285 for Methuen. He's going up against Brandon Santel of the Lancers, one of the better 285-pounders. He's ranked at number 7 in the state according to MassWrestling.com. Big yell from the crowd. No point scored. Yes, point scored. 2 for the takedown for Aaron Surth. Crowd getting excited here at 285. Dueling chants from the two crowds here. It's a 2-1 lead for for Aaron Surth. Surth gets taken down. 2 for the Lancers, and Santel gets a 3-2 lead. And we have blood drawn as Aaron Surth is going to have that cut cleaned up. The referee calling for the trainer immediately. And we can take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get the app or open up your browser to watch our videos. As we mentioned earlier, we have over 1,000 of them from the last 5 years. Currently featured, the Boston Celtics Step Up Your Game video. The Arlington Middle School received a lighting grant, and the LPS Rise Up District concert promotional video. All available for your viewing pleasure. Remember, you can check out all those videos as well as previous sporting events, concerts, and theatrical performance on the LPS Media YouTube channel. Open up your browser or get the app. And remember, you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 5 years. A little blood on the mat, a little blood dripping from the face of Aaron Surth. It looks like Bryce Smith is getting the night off for Methuen. Bryce Smith, usually the 285-pounder for the Rangers. Smith ranked at number 6 in the state, according to MassWrestling.com, of course. And Surth getting some valuable experience here in Lawrence, fighting at 285 against Santel. Take a look at Lawrence's season so far, looking at the dual meets only, at least for now. They had victories against Greater Lawrence and Dracut to start off the season, a victory against Tewksbury, losses against Chelmsford and Shawsheen, a win against Lowell, and most recently a loss against North Andover. That was a really tough loss for the Lancers. The Lancers went up 36-0, ended up losing 41-36. A really tough loss against a strong North Andover team. And the Lancers' next matchup is going to be Wednesday, February 7th, the next dual meet that is, and that's going to be the final dual meet of this regular season. on that same date, Wednesday the 7th, the Methuen Rangers will take on the Central Catholic Warriors at Central. And that will also be the final dual meet of the regular season for Methuen. Will they still be undefeated at that point? It's a good question, but Methuen is in complete control here against Lawrence, a 37-12 advantage. Oh, goodness! As Santel with a dangerous move, and that's going to be a point for a dangerous maneuver against Santel. So that's going to be a free point for Methuen. Ties things up at 3-3, and that is a very concerning moment for the neck of Aaron Surth. He gets a little pat on the head from Brandon Santel. No harm done, but that was a nervous moment to see a 285-pounder go head over heels like that. 30 seconds left in the first. It's a reversal point for Surth. It's 4-3 with Aaron Surth leading here at 285. Ten seconds to go here in the first period. Again, it's Surth with the 1-point lead over Santel. It's 4-3. 2 seconds to go here. Santel going for the last second takedown, can't get it. It's 4-3. Methuen's Aaron Surth leading. As we get ready for the second period, it's going to be Santel in the advantageous position. $37-12 here. Rangers leading the Lancers. Second period action in this heavyweight division, 285. Aaron Surth against Brandon Santel. Lawrence gets a point on the escape. It's 4-4. Still tied up at 4. 1:25 left here, second period. And here we go, we got some action here. Santel going for the pin, he's got a takedown, and he gets the pin right away. Santel able to take control here in the second period, about halfway through it. He gets the pin, 37-18. Now the score, 7th best wrestler in the state at that class. And so Lancers make their way up to 18 points. They have 3 pins on the night coming from John Vasquez, Jeff Hernandez, and now Brandon Santel. Now we go to the 106-pound weight category with Joe Ganji wrestling for Methuen and Luis Mauricio for the Lancers, and Mauricio gets a takedown. He's up 2-0 right away. Ganji trying to get the escape here. He and the Rangers lead 37-18. Lancers still have a chance, though, for the epic comeback. Mauricio trying for the takedown here. 1 minute to go here in the first. $50 seconds to go now in the first. Mauricio against Lawrence, against Ganji of Methuen. Mauricio up by 2 here. 2-0, 40 seconds left in the first period. We had a whistle, neck safety pause for lack of a better term. Referee worried about the neck of Joe Ganji, asking them to break it up for a moment. And Ganji trying for the escape here. 30 seconds for Ganji and Mauricio to work with here in the first period. "17 seconds left now here in the first. Ganji gets to his feet, trying to get the escape here, though he has 10 seconds to do it. 5 seconds. Luis Mauricio hangs on here, and that's the end of the first period. We go to the second with Luis Mauricio leading 2-0 over Joe Ganji at 1:06. And they'll start from an even position, Ganji and Mauricio. Coaches on the Lawrence side calling for motion. Want to see Mauricio moving here. And here we go. All of a sudden, it's a takedown for Joe Ganji. Good job by Ganji to tie this thing up at 2 here in the second period with 1:25 to go. And let's see if Luis Mauricio can get to his feet, get ahead in this one with an escape. 1:15 to go here in the second. Meet score, 37 for the Rangers, 18 for the Lancers. Referee asking for some action here. Both wrestlers need to move, he's saying. Mauricio trying to get to the boundary with 50 seconds to go here in the second. Ganji trying to flip over Mauricio, but out of bounds. 43.8 seconds left in the second period. All right, Mauricio with a chance for an escape here. He could take a lead if he's able to escape within 37 seconds. "30 seconds now left in the second period. Joe Ganji with the advantage for now, although they are tied up at 2. 20 seconds now. Mauricio looking for an opportunity to get out. 13 seconds to do it. Five seconds to go here in the second. And we will move to the third and final period of this matchup between 106-pound wrestlers with the score. Joe Ganji with 2, Luis Mauricio also with 2. All right, here we go. We haven't seen overtime in any of these matchups so far. Right now it's 2-2. Ganji can take a lead by escaping here, but Mauricio still in control. Ganji trying to run away. Can't yet. Can't get the escape. Trying desperately, but a great job by Mauricio to maintain control and to keep this matchup tied. Ganji can escape and even perhaps get a decision victory with one simple escape. Right now it's 2-2. The next point could be a winner. Ganji trying to escape any way possible. Lancers need to get a victory here to stay in this meet with any chance to get a victory and take down undefeated Methuen. And Mauricio seems to allow Ganji to get up. It's like the coach is saying, get up and pin him. So it seems like the Lancers are conceding the lead and conceding the decision and hoping that Luis Mauricio can get a pin here, because that's what the Lancers really need, down 37-18. He's got 43 seconds to do it. Mauricio going low. Lancers coach is yelling, begging Mauricio to score. And here we go. Ooh, he had Ganji for a moment. Ganji doing a good job to escape. Nothing either way, and they're out of bounds with 23 seconds left. Mauricio has 24 seconds to get a much-needed pin. Ganji has 20 seconds needed to survive. 15 seconds. Takedown for Ganji, and that could be the meat decider as the Methuen squad erupts here. It's 5-2. Mauricio going for the pin with 1 second left, and they're out of bounds. And Ganji picks up the decision victory by the score of 6-2. Okay, here we go. We are underway now from 113 with the Methuen Rangers leading the Lancers 40-18 overall in this dual meet between these MVC teams. Evan Stoddard of Methuen High going up against Jacob Zapata of the Lancers here, 113 weight category. Zapata losing his ear protection. Gets a chance to put it back on. Right now it is a lead of 2-0. Stoddard on top of Zapata. It's a 2-0 advantage right now for Evan Stoddard. Once again, the overall score in the meet, 40-18. Great attempt by Zapata to get the escape, but he couldn't do it. Stoddard slams him down, and now he's going for the pin. He's got a near fall. And he's got a pin. Evan Stoddard makes quick work of Jacob Zapata getting a pin. That's the 5th pin of the night for the Rangers as we move to 120. Looks like the Lancers are going to forfeit here at 120 and go straight to 126. And this should be the final matchup of the evening. And it's going to be a forfeit in favor of the Lancers. And that is going to do it. Folks, we'd like to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. A bit of an anticlimactic finish to this one as the last 2 matches end in forfeit. We would like to thank our entire crew here this evening on LPS Media. Katie Curiel, Kiana Hernandez, Tatiana Say, David Vinas, our producer, is Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza. The final score here from Lawrence. Methuen wins over Lawrence 52-24 to remain undefeated. Folks, we'd like to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. Once again, my name is Jay Oza, and we'll see you next time.